What is this tune? Oh, God. What a start. Hello, by the way. Right, Dead Life. Hello. How are we all doing? Hello, Spooky. Hello, Eddie. Let's hope I can keep it up for the next few hours. For now. Busy weekend? Oh dear. Well, I guess it's expected this time of year, right? The weekends get busier and busier until the big day, and then you're allowed to do nothing. Other than travel to other people's houses, eat all their food, drink all their booze, and then leave again. What Christmas do on Friday? Are you gonna have a job on Monday? Or did it get as bad as that? Fairly common thing. At least one person's going to get fired every Christmas do, right? Once your company's big enough, anyway. Right, let's stop phoning about and do end game. Right, you quiet. Hello. Your company aren't bothering the Christmas party. Ours did. Does. Do. But... they didn't give the party organisers... Hold on, I'm going to go and find one of these traps. They didn't give the party organisers... What's that then? The dude's head just appeared. In the middle. We found him. Anyway, they gave the party organisers about 2 weeks. They didn't get approval to organise parties until like very early December. And surprisingly, there wasn't a lot of choice. So I can't go to the one.
There's a trap in the reeds at your feet. Looks like the same one you saw Morel set.
I can't go to the one nearest me.
Same mesh. Same wiring.
Because it's on a day I've already booked off.
Behind you, the ruins of a residential building rise over the reeds, shielding them from the wind. The reeds rustle confidently. Locusts are crawling around in the trap, confused but uneaten. You see no carnivorous reed phasmid gorging on them.
Big surprise.
Yeah.
Anyway, 1 down, 3 to go.
No need to grin. I'm not expecting to find anything. I'm helping some citizens and getting some fresh air.
I meant no offense, just...
It's pointless. Yes, I know it is. I do think we need to get the fuck out of here, though. I still don't know what to do about the whole nightclub shenanigans. I want to arrest them. I want to fucking shitheads. But at the same time, who am I to complain about a bit of drug making? Oh. Northeast, behind small sand dune. Northeast, so up here somewhere. What is this? These rusty gears used to turn the whole machine. The chain trails off into the ocean to who knows where. This barrel has been recently discarded. It still smells of fuel oil. Where am I? Here's one.
A familiar, the reeds sway in the coastal breeze. The wind picks up here, near the Cape's end, surrounding the narrow strip of land from 3 cardinal directions. It's cold for this time of year. This trap is also full of panicked locusts. No sign of any cryptozoological beast inside.
Another empty trap.
How are you enjoying the cardio, Lieutenant? I'm quite enjoying it myself.
Always up for a good jog. Otherwise, would I still be on this case with you?
Nothing has changed.
I didn't want to do that. I'm trying to believe. There's an area we've not actually explored here. Cigarette butts cleaned away under a rock. Make a mental note. Tiumutiri seems important somehow. Someone's made a campfire here a long time ago. Rusted broken control box for the radio relay tower. I don't know what that sound. The ladder is too rusty to climb. The sea air has eaten away at it. Nice. Tie. Okay, well, we found a little area we hadn't actually explored before. Wasn't much in it other than a tie. I'm curious what this is, though. Can we hurry up, please? It's getting late. Ooh, polo shirt and 14p. Nice.
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune in front of it. The door hasn't been opened in a long while. You see a handle.
What is this thing, anyway?
It's military. A service depot of some sort.
Used to service what?
The washerwoman mentioned a depot up the coast. She said it was for moving ammo and cargo across the bay. This might be it.
It may have been used to service an aerostatic battleship in the atmosphere, or a fortification, like a sea fort in the bay.
If I mean, I don't think I'm going to be able to do this now, but if I equip this, does it help?
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot.
I mean, I could put the old gloves on as well, because they boost my interfacing.
An old door,
still
worn by
3%.
elements, guards the depot.
Okay.
The wind has blown a sand dune in front of it.
Leave. Let's take these stupid gloves off. Where's my fingerless gloves gone? Hello, One Beat. How do? Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Yeah, how you doing? Hope you're well. By the way, if you think the sound is stuttery for me too, the in-game sound, at least the sound of the wind. Should we try and do? No, let's run back. I could do a fast travel because I don't think it actually uses up any time, but I want to go back via the canal because that's where there was another trap. Also, I want to ditch. There's another thing I want to do. I want to ditch Kim, and I want to shave. I'm going to do it. How do we actually get back across? Oh, look, there's the other trap. Shattered. In the kitchen today instead of the bar.
This trap's
Who wants a Sunday dinner week before Christmas?
once you know what to look for. Keeping it, the reeds bend forlornly toward the water. Some tufts have been crushed.
I think a lot of people are pretty
Broken
knackered.
stalks sickly pale against the darkness. In the east, the city center hums to you. The constant, distant song, louder on this part of the coast, nearer somehow. And there's that cold again. Always the cold.
And you know, people might be doing a lot of cooking next weekend. I can see it.
Nothing but locusts in this trap as well. Definitely no cryptozoological monstrosity.
Empty as all of them. One more of these and we're done.
His face is red from the cold sea air. He crouches to catch his breath. You getting tired?
No, I'm fine. I didn't mean to complain, it's just...
Okay. Arguably, I should have gone back to check the one that's next. Yeah, it's not taking us that long. I'm going to jog back. I feel like if I jog too much, my dude's probably going to have a heart attack. I should have gone this way before. Where was he? This way, I think. This one.
This is the last of the traps. The one Morel just set. Checking it over, he said, is just a technicality.
Look around.
The reeds hiss and shake in the darkness that has settled over the abandoned camp. The later it gets, the colder. Remnants of the camp can still be seen in the sand. The fire that's gone out. You feel strange, somehow.
Reach for the trap.
The trap feels light and silent as you pick it up. Something is different here.
Look closer.
No locust.
Ooh.
No phasmid either, but still.
Look closer still.
Well, the bait worked on something. This doesn't mean it was a reed monster, though. Unless you see one in there, I just see an empty trap.
The netting is a little untidy, messier than the others. Like someone or something picked the trap up and shook it before dropping it back down on the ground.
I get the feeling someone or something may have messed with the trap.
Perhaps our cryptozoologists have competition in the form of an actual entomologist, or someone else is sabotaging them. I could present more theories, but then I would be taking this on as a case, which I'm not.
Probably wasn't the phasmid, but still, Morel needs to know.
We did, sort of, promise to tell them, didn't we?
Okay, leave. Oh, we've got a new thought.
Guillaume Le Million. Bad news.
Oh.
Guillaume Le Million did not become a cop. In 38, he went on a tour to the Sinyao province in Safre, where he died of autoerotic asphyxiation. His body was found hanging from a decorative dragon tree in his junior suite, amid drug paraphernalia, unwholesome objects, and the Sylvia Trainer single, Wonderland, skipping in the background. And yes, you can take this as a metaphor for Revachol in the 30s, and also as a warning.
What do we get from this? +1's pain threshold. All psych learning caps raised by 1. Ooh, is that good? Ah, that's these ones. So I can buff my empathy, which might be useful with Kuno, but we're not going to do it. I've been 2 pubs, a couple of days in 1 pub in the kitchen. Oh, actually, let's use the old 906. Oh, do I have to be... I have to be near the church, I think. Skipping sounds super fun. Where's the church? Here? Here. Yeah, there we go. 906. Okay, it costs no time to fast travel, which is a bit weird, but very handy. Might be in 2 pubs, a couple of days, 1 pub in the kitchen, then the weekend, current pub in the bar, better wages. Every little helps. How goes police work? Sort of dead ending a little bit. I want to lose Kim. Because I wish to investigate... Oh, here we are. Should we talk to this guy? And or this guy. I want to bust into that girl's room upstairs. No, he won't want me to do that. What else did I don't want to get rid of him so I can go back to the shack to get free night. Let's talk to the fascist dude first.
Am I ever so grateful to you, officer? But I'm not the only one who wants to thank you.
Okay, let's talk to her.
Oh, sweetie, I don't even know how to thank you for finding my husband and helping him out. I hope we haven't been too much trouble for you.
Just do my job, ma'am.
Here, I want to give you a small token of my gratitude.
What was it? 8i something.
It's a tie. Mexican origin. The pin is an antique. Quite special.
The little silvery knob holding the tie together feels warm in your hand. It's in the shape of an avian skull with 8 eyes. You could ask her about this when you get the time. It's probably a cryptid, but the phasmid, of course, is more important.
Okay, let's start with this one. You've never told me you've seen the phasmid.
Oh, you don't want to hear about some old woman's ramblings.
Well, not really, but I will.
Ramblings? Nonsense. Your description of the phasmid is the most precise I've ever heard.
But, darling, I didn't even get the size of it right.
Measuring things is important. How did she get the size?
You were a child, my dear. Really. It's extraordinary what you were able to describe. Now go on. Tell our friend about it. He's proven his interest in the field.
Reflexively, the lieutenant read his familiar notebook.
Well, it was summer. I was building a racing track out of sand on the beach near a tall stand of reeds. Quite a tall one. Many times my height, I remember. When, all of a sudden...
Where was this and how old were you?
I'm getting ahead of myself. I was 5.5 in Betancourt in the suburbs. My grandmother had a summer home there.
Betancourt got bombed in the war. It used to be quite near, circa 20 kilometers from here.
What happened?
The strangest moment of my life. I looked up and one of the reeds moved. Not like a plant, but like a living thing. It stood up and looked at me. Its body unfolded like some antique toy. I've never seen anything like it. I didn't know this can happen, so I reached my arm and touched the thing. It felt just like a stalk of reed, but it moved, swaying, towering above me. After a while, 20 seconds, a minute maybe, it left, went into the reeds.
Did you follow it?
I tried, but I was only a child. There was mud and high water. I couldn't see it anymore. I was just standing there knee-deep in mud, looking around me.
Then what?
I ran back home to my grandmother and asked her if reeds could walk, and told her they were looking at me. Of course, she just laughed at me, but I knew what I'd seen. For years, it was a story I told at parties when I wanted to impress boys. That sort of thing. Of course, most people just took it as a strange, amusing anecdote. So did I, honestly. But then I met Morel.
We were on a date. Can you imagine? She tells me a story, and it's the most detailed report of the Insulindian phasmid I've ever heard. The sounds. She told me it hissed,
It did, yes. Like reeds in a gust of wind.
Sounds a bit like it was just reeds in a gust of wind, but okay.
The way it moved, the colour, how some of its limbs were white, like marble. It matched perfectly with what I know from other accounts. It was amazing. If it weren't for Lena, I might have given up hope years ago. It's no exaggeration to say that she restored my faith in my profession.
You were on a date?
Our first, yes.
The glance is tender, yes, but tempered by something else. A thought she can't express, even to him. Interesting.
Its limbs are white.
Not all of them. There is some white coloration reported, along with beige, where the camouflage ends.
Beige. How big was it?
It's hard to say how big things are when you're quite small yourself. To me, it seemed to be taller than I was then, but that's probably not the case.
What if it is the case?
Kim, what do you think of this?
I thought it was a wonderful story, man.
But I don't believe it. A child left unattended on a warm day. Children make up stories and then end up believing them.
It's only going to upset people to say she might be imagining it. There's no point in, at their age, going, yeah, I think this is a bunch of shit. You should give up, and the reason for your relationship is bollocks. Thank you for sharing this with me.
You're welcome, sweetie. I do appreciate the chance to relive it whenever I get one. It was just such an impossibly sunshiny day.
Definitely
So
not heat
warm.
stroke.
And she could get up and walk right into the reeds on her own, into the mud, anywhere.
So your husband is some kind of scientist?
Oh, yes. A zoologist. A cryptozoologist, to be more precise.
What is cryptozoology?
It's a pseudoscience
Oh.
that attempts to legitimize research into mythological beasts and urban legends.
Oh, all right.
That's one opinion, yes. And people are entitled to their opinions.
My apologies, ma'am. I did not mean to undermine your hobby.
It's not a hobby, dear. It's a subfield of zoology, one specializing in animal species that are so exceedingly rare that many assume them to be extinct or even fictitious. Searching for such species called cryptids is difficult and often thankless, and frankly, many scientists are too lazy to do it. Universities these days are rarely interested in supporting real research.
The quality of research at Revacholian universities has been on the decline, but you doubt there was ever a time when cryptozoology was embraced by the academic elite. She's completely internalized her husband's struggles. They are her own.
Right, should we fail a 83% check? Let's go.
You're an enthusiastic idiot, but you're still an idiot.
Cool. Every time. I want to know everything about cryptids. Living cryptids, extinct cryptids, marine cryptids, land cryptids. Bring it on. I don't.
We don't have time for Cryptozoology 101. Let's get back to work, shall we?
That's all for now, Mum.
I couldn't possibly shower thanks on you as enthusiastically as my wife has, but I am grateful for your assistance, officer.
He tries to play it cool, remain professorial, but inside, this man is itching for some news on those traps.
Did you know Gary was hiding the armor?
Hell no. I had no idea. And I'm still cross with him, to be honest. It's not like him. He's got his quirks, but dishonesty, disloyalty are not one of them.
Thanks.
He's still glad his friend stood up for him.
How did you become a cryptozoologist?
I've just always liked animals
Oh, God.
and puzzles. Searching for cryptids is a bit of both.
So you're living your childhood dream out here.
It's not child's play, just because I have to traipse through the mud every so often.
Why not just be a zoologist? Real animals are puzzling too.
Real. I know you think one is a respectable profession, while the other is superstition. Everyone does.
It's got to be this one. Honestly, being a cryptozoologist trumps most of the garbage I've seen people do.
My methods do not differ from other scientists. I simply draw upon a wider variety of evidence. And I have more hope that something truly surprising might happen.
And has anything truly surprising ever happened to you?
No, as I said, I have yet to catch a cryptid, although I have come close. Close enough to keep trying.
Interesting. Something for later, this close call.
What kinds of evidence do you use?
Everything from forgotten regional lore to newspaper accounts, like the one that brought us here, to look for the phasmid. I keep a very open mind.
He's interested in things that people believe that scientists don't.
You think other scientists don't listen to ordinary people enough?
Most establishment scientists only care about reputation and remuneration, not real research, and certainly not the truth. They're a cowardly lot, and both the field and basement archives can be dangerous places.
Thanks for explaining that. I'm not going to push the fact that he's never discovered one. Of course he hasn't. Thanks for explaining that. Now about something else.
Yes?
So I checked all the traps.
Good. Okay. And?
One of them was empty.
Completely empty?
Yes, there was nothing in the trap. No locust, no phasmid.
No locusts? No phasmid either?
That's not ideal, but...
The empty trap was the one at your campsite. Maybe this factors into it somehow?
I definitely left that one stocked.
Right from the campsite? Just means the Insulindian phasmid is even more clever than we thought.
She's engaging in a well-known self-deception called motivated reasoning. You should correct them.
Should I?
Oh, of course, more clever.
Yes, the Phantasmadeia picked off the locust and escaped. This is good news, though we'll have to reconsider the design of the traps, make them more secure.
Another trip to the reeds.
Maybe it is time to start correcting them. It's not very scientific to reason backwards from a conclusion you want to be true.
I appreciate your concern, officer, but please leave this to the experts. Unless you have an alternative hypothesis you'd like to venture. Actually, no. Excuse me for getting emotional. This is a big deal for us. You've helped us twice now, and brought some great news too. My gratitude, and the gratitude of the Société Cryptozoologique de Ravachol, is yours.
Heartfelt gratitude. But does it feel like closure?
No, not really.
What really happened?
Thank you, it's an honor. We should probably return to our main investigation here. This has been refreshing, but...
Helping cryptozoologists isn't really a priority for our organization, is it? The lieutenant looks out the window, impatiently.
Oh, okay, hold on. Can I cheese this slightly? I'll get going. And then we'll go back to this. We'll stick the old gloves on. Doink. Come out of this. Talk to him again.
Hello. Lena and I were just
Right.
discussing the design of the new trap.
Yeah, the crypto fascist. I spotted that when we talked to him before. He is a proper fascist, though. That's why. Let's 92%. Are we going to fail this one? Yeah, I remember Scan taking crypto for a while. Well, they still do. I thought they wouldn't do it anymore. I guess if they transfer it back to pounds almost instantly, rather than sitting on it. Who knows? Right, 92%.
Consider the way the empty trap was disturbed, as though shaken. Most likely the hands of a young person. Hands small enough to fit inside the trap, too.
Yeah, any income is taxable. It's not particularly traceable, but it's taxable. For something like Scan, they would definitely have to pay the tax, and if they put it somewhere and stored it and make money, they'd have to pay capital gains on any increase in value. We actually have buy for it. That's exactly what the exchanges do. If you have some crypto now, you can go to any of the sites and just sell it to them.
You should ask the red-headed boy, Kuno.
I think the little hooligan called Kuno may have stolen the locusts.
A little hooligan? But what would a child want with bags?
Oh, you've not met Kuno, mate.
Oh, my dear Morel. You've been an old man for too long. Kids love to torment insects almost as much as they love to torment old folks.
I'll talk to the little gremlin and see if anything comes up.
Delinquents. My favorite.
It doesn't sound like it's really his favourite.
Oh, you've been such a dear to us. Please, let us know whatever you turn up. I have a feeling we're getting so close.
Well, I see you've got all the help you need. I'll see you tonight at my place. Let's play suzerainty, but no more field trips for me.
After this is your last chance to talk to Gary.
Really, Gary? We're getting somewhere here. I'd love to play suzerainty, but...
Lena, I'm sorry, but you're not getting anywhere. It was some kids. I know the little mutants around here. Leave anything out in the open and they'll steal it, even if it's bugs. Morel, it's been fun, really, but I need a bath and I have deliveries to handle. When this tea is done, I gotta run.
No need to apologise, Geary. You'd be more than helpful. We'll have to take a rain check on that game of suzerainty today, though. We're gonna follow this through.
His Australian accent
Always
is
a pleasure to see an officer of the
particularly
law.
poor.
I mean, officers.
I don't think we've actually got anything to talk to him about anymore. Because we got his armour. We could ask him this last question.
I like to pronounce it the hard way. The old way. The Vespertine way.
Is this like people who still call it South Rhodesia?
The stupid way. He winks at you, trying to relay some hidden message, inviting you to mispronounce it too, perhaps. It's a secret rite, a very fringe nationalist handshake, probably.
Yeah. Okay, what time is it? 20 to 10. Do we go and see Kuno? Let's take these gloves off. Can I still be hanging around out here?
Kuno's like Kuno's dad. Kuno doesn't give a fuck about anything.
Okay. You wouldn't happen to know anything about many missing locusts. Oh, do we put our other point into empathy?
No, Kuno doesn't give a fuck about bugs.
So he knows locusts are bugs.
Oh my god, I told you that shit is lame!
Shut up, see.
Now they're gonna take you to lame prison!
She sounds like she's about to cry. out of disappointment at Kuno's newfound lameness.
If I say what's this about, she doesn't know. She will know that I don't know. So if I tell her we're in trouble, you kids are in trouble.
Deny everything, Kuno. You need to lawyer up.
Kuno's not gonna say anything without his lawyer present.
Oh, piss.
There's definitely something going on here. Remember his pig's head shack? You should check it out.
Oh, okay.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Kuno does need a slap, but he is a fantastic character. There's loads of locusts in here. It's crawling with locusts in here.
All around you, the hisses and chirps of locusts fill the musky air. The earthen floor of the shack has been shaped into mounds of mud, dotted with little holes for windows.
Kuno doesn't care what you think. Yes, he does. He's really funny.
Like skyscrapers, spires of dirt and sand rising. Accommodations for their insectoid inhabitants.
Well, detective, it appears you've solved the case. Of the locusts. For the missing locust case, which is a sub-case of the imaginary insect case. So at least that's going well.
Stop being so sarcastic, Kim.
Oh, I'm not being sarcastic at all. We are making real progress here.
When someone says they're not being sarcastic, it's usually a good sign that they're being very sarcastic.
Let's lean into it. You think the insulin phasmid is nearby?
If anything, the presence of the locust points to the opposite. The phasmid did not take the bait from the traps. It was Kuno. The phasmid doesn't exist. But what do I know?
Exactly. What do you know, Kim?
Use your powers of deduction. You knew the magic bug was nowhere near here. The phasmid is impairing your judgment.
I wanted to say that also sarcastically, though. We're just going to go to him about this.
I'll let
Stop.
you handle the Kuno side of things. You are doing just fine.
How many skill points have we got? Just one or two? We've only got one. I could up that just to get a go at the thingy, or should we have a look at our thoughts? This one's still going. What was this about? That was another memory one, wasn't it? That was a memory one. I'm tempted to do that one. Let's do it. Let's get that one going.
Kuno's like Kuno's dad. Kuno doesn't give a fuck about anything.
I know you took the locos from the traps the cryptozoologist set up.
Yeah. Kuno took the bugs. So what?
You say you don't give a fuck about bugs and you're going to build a whole bug town.
It's not Bugtown. It's the city of locusts. Locusts aren't just bug shit. They come out of the sky like a fucking shadow. Shit descends.
Stop!
You stop. It's like their fucking night. Locust City, Night City, City of Rage.
There's a tug of war over the name of his fantastical city. It's almost too big for his imagination. The girl forces herself to watch again, the corners of her eyes twitching from discomfort.
I have to remember that Kuno is also high as shit the whole time. What are you, some kind of artist now?
Maybe I am.
Did he just say I?
Yeah.
Kuno usually calls Kuno, Kuno.
Do I call him out on it? I'm saying I'm an artist myself, that's not going to work. I'm going to call him out on it. Hold on, did I hear you right? You said I.
Kuno made Kuno. Kuno says whatever the fuck he wants. There are no rules here, pig. I fucking say I when I wanna, and Kuno when I wanna. Kuno's free. Kuno's free to fucking die, bitch.
This is what he sometimes does when things get tense.
Make him more tense? No, I want him on my side. I want to talk to him. I want to spend more time talking to him. He's just so great. He's so funny to talk to. Making art is a worthy calling. I'm something of an artist myself.
Oh my God, Kuno! He's gonna make you totally lame in like 3 seconds. Don't let him, Kuno.
Yo, fuck you, see? Kuno can be what Kuno wants to be. Kuno's his own man. Kuno's free.
He tears at the buttons of his shirt, trying to rip them open. They don't give way.
Kuno made himself into Kuno. Kuno can make himself into anything. Kuno can make himself into a pig if he wants. Kuno can make himself into a... Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Don't make yourself into a pig, Kuno. You'll have to take me away.
In it, you hear snow melting, dripping from the eaves. Someone closing a window.
What? What's the window got to do with anything? What do we say here? Oh, come on, no one is coming to take you away. Or do I did want to separate her from him. That was a thing that I wanted to do earlier. I can't remember why. If I scare her off, that depends on the choice, but then he won't like me threatening her. Fuck it, I'm going with number 1. That depends on the choices you make, young girl.
Without a word, she disappears entirely behind the fence. For once, the boy is lost for words. He turns completely red now, with splotches of white beginning to appear across his face.
Or is he going to be pissed?
You got him. Now convince him to leave the cryptozoologist's traps alone.
Oh, fuck it, I'll just ask him. I need you to stop taking the locusts from the traps. The cryptozoologist is trying to find something very important. Those locusts are bait. I actually need them to realise that there's nothing fucking there. But, okay.
I don't give a shit. I don't need the locusts anyway. Shit is all lame now. C was right.
The girl's face appears again, above the fence, just long enough to make eye contact with Kuno.
What does the City of Locusts mean?
It don't mean anything. It's shit. Kuno just likes to focus. Kuno likes to concentrate on shit. Build shit when he's zipping hard. Fuck.
He turns his burning face up to the falling rain.
Pig, you really shouldn't have fucked with Kuno City. Now it's all fucking lame.
Well, that's the accent. This is not set on Earth, or, you know, in our version of the world. There is no such place as Newcastle. What's going to happen to the locusts? I mean, he's not going to give a shit about them. What's going to happen to the locusts? Let's ask him that.
Kuno's gonna let the fucking locusts die.
Okay, now that's settled, I'd better be off.
The fuck are they trying to catch anyway? With the traps?
The Insulindian phasmid.
Huh.
Oh, you know what I mean.
He recognizes the name.
Not Geordie. You know what the Insulindian phasmid is?
Bitches think Kuno doesn't know shit. The fuck out of here. Kuno's tired of this shit.
It's all the same up north anyway. It's just northerners.
There's silence between the two children. They're not saying anything to each other, nor looking in each other's direction.
This is interesting. I think...
Kuno's like Kuno's dad. Kuno doesn't give a fuck about anything.
Okay, has perked that one up.
Kuno doesn't...
Go and talk to the bloke. Then surely we've got to be able to get rid of fucking Kim soon. I want him to just go away for a minute.
Hello, officer. I think I almost have it. A new trap design, that is. I know you're skeptical, but I have a good feeling about this.
I had a chat with this kid, Kuno. He promised to stop stealing the locusts.
So it was just a child.
Thank you for telling us, sweetie. This is good news, right? It means we can try again.
She acts chipper, but something's changed in her tone. A hidden worry.
Yeah, you're right. We just need to restock the empty trap. Then we'll need to inspect the traps one more time. And then maybe we can.
Darling, I told you to take it easy. You're getting sick. Maybe it's time to go home.
You're right, you're right. We can come back next season when it's warmer.
Accept enthusiastically. Let's do this. We've come too far to quit. I'm going to restock the trap. Let's do this.
We are getting really carried away with this, aren't we? Fine. It's better than having these people get pneumonia on the coast. But after this...
He wants to see this tale through as much as you. Otherwise, he'd have stopped this already. But he cannot let it drag out after this.
Really? It's too much, officer.
It is, but...
What Morel means is we're grateful for your help.
Here's a fresh batch of locusts. They should slide right down the funnel. And thank you again. We will definitely mention you, should this lead to a discovery. I'm not talking co-discovery, of course, but,
should be really.
Wow. Co-discovery. You'd be famous. You'd show them all. This does tingle the pleasure center.
Right. Leave. Right, what have we got? Box of locusts. Okay. +1 to Inland Empire and +1 to Volition. So that's a straight upgrade from my other tie, right? Didn't I find a shirt as well? +1 to rhetoric, -1 to empathy. It could be useful in certain situations. The fuck is that? Oh my word. No. +2 to logic, -1 to perception. +1 to logic for that jacket, but I'm getting +1 to visual calculus and esprit de corps. +2 to drama. No, let's leave that one on for now. Encyclopedia, -1 to perception, minus the visual calculus. Okay. Right, what's going on in here? Find it. First restart the trap. We haven't done that one, we haven't done that one, we haven't done that. Should we just check the car quick? The two things I want to check actually before we go.
Behind the dock workers.
Is this time for this yet?
maybe
No, it's not
3
time
bushes.
yet. Okay, fine. I feel like the radio, the boots, we should know about the boots now.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and
Radio.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Find more about the owner of the armoured boots.
Still no word, I'm afraid, sir. I know it must be frustrating. Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
Done with the radio for now.
57's over and out.
in the cabin, you see...
It's offering me to connect with Sylvie again, but I don't really see the point in that. Good night, Kim. See you in the morning, mate. Ooh.
Yes?
Wait, they won't actually let me back in here. I want him to fuck off. How do I get him to fuck off?
The door is closed. This door can only be opened with a key or from the inside. Still nothing. The lieutenant gives it. He doesn't like where this is going.
I want him to go away. Am I going to have to go all the way back? Tell him I'm going to bed at the other place. Because I haven't got enough money to get a night here anyway. Oh, those two cop dickheads have disappeared. Are they just here to be mean to me? Is he going to tell me anything useful?
Hey, was there something you needed?
Oh, he's actually being less of a shithead to me?
Well, well. Bringing him that new bird sure
Yeah.
made a difference in his attitude.
About my bill.
Got the 20 real?
Not yet.
Then why are you wasting
All right,
my
fine.
time?
I saw another thing.
Another thing. Great. I love...
Mysterious
oh,
blue
yes,
door.
that door, sure. There's nothing... Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Nothing actually new from him.
Hi again, gendarme.
Okay, I can't do that check yet.
Bye-bye, gendarme.
What have I got in my pockets that's new? Okay, let's fuck off back to the shacks. I haven't found this guy. Look, I'm going to say this on the understanding that it's fully cancelable, I'm sure. Great as shit.
Hi, the sea's gonna calm down soon. I can feel it. The wind is turning southeast. What's on your mind, officer?
We're looking for someone else.
Oh?
Oh,
Who?
no.
Well, how can I assist you then, officer?
No, I'm not going to try and put it on her. Put it on her? Try it on with her. Should I tell her that's my car in the sea? That's not going to help. I kind of want to tell them that I'm collecting, that I've been asked to get these signatures, but I don't want her to actually sign it. I think I want to fake it. Should we try and have a go in here? I can't remember what the points check was.
It's getting late.
Oh, here we go.
It's raining. Time to call it a day.
Good night, Kim.
Good night, officer. We'll meet in front of the shack in the morning.
Enter the shack. Right, he's gone. Just out of curiosity, what does it now say on that check for trying it on with her?
Hi, the sea's gonna calm down soon. I
3%.
can feel it. The wind is turning southeast.
Be seeing you.
It's getting cold.
Right, I'm going to leave him here a minute. I need to have a quick comfort break. BRB in a couple of minutes. Enjoy some nice piano music-y type situation. Hello, 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 hello. There we go. I'm back. It was a terrible shame. As I was coming in the house, a Snickers bar fell from the sky.
You see the reflection of your face in it, adorned with the...
It's a terrible shame. Right. Have I got a... What's the check on
the
this?
table, you see a bowl of water.
Hand-eye coordination.
And next to it, a small hand mirror. A straight razor soaks inside the wash basin.
Should we shave? I don't know if I'd rather get rid of the expression before I shaved. Arguably, the expression is going to be... The expression without the sideburns is possibly going to be worse. I do want to try it though.
Your hand
fuck
trembles as you scratch
me.
your cheek. Oh no, that's not how a grown man shaves.
This isn't sharp enough. Scrape harder. No, leave it for now.
Thank God, I would have cut your throat.
Every check, anything, any high level check, we're just failing. Everyone. Well, that's what I think that's what it was hinting at. Yeah. And I can't do this one until I get my
hangs on the wall. You see the
electrochemistry up. I don't have a point at the moment.
The expression.
And how's our thought going? 4 hours. I think we go to bed. Oh, do you know what I could do? Before I go to bed, without Kim around, let's go and put the and while we're over here, let's go and put the locusts in the trap. Wait, what's this? The door is closed for today. Time to put the kids to sleep. Okay. This way? Yeah, good job. Well, there are checks while you sleep. Is it up? No, it wasn't up here, was it? Shit. I was down here. Go under the broken bridge. He doesn't have particularly good sleep.
The trap stands empty near the reeds. No insect sounds or movement around. Only the reeds' apprehensive hissing.
Release the locusts into the empty trap.
The locusts, dazed from being transported, slowly begin to acclimate to their new surroundings. They're not really going to get the chance to get comfortable here.
Right, that's that job done. They keep doing roadworks at my road, by the way. There was a great one a couple of weeks ago where there was a diversion that was planned, some roadworks that were planned, which required a diversion for like a week, probably a full week, maybe 2. And then Thames Water decided to dig up the road that was the diversion as well. And they did the classic Thames Water thing where they dug it up and then all fucked off for like 3 days and didn't touch it.
It's getting cold.
That was fucking genius. Very, very classic Thames Water.
The bed is comforting,
Full,
if a bit run down. Still, you've earned a rest.
full chaos. Right, go to sleep. What's going to happen tonight?
Across the room, the heating system hums its soft lullaby. The mattress feels soft and sheets warm. It only takes you moments for the world to fall away.
This is actually better than the whirling in rags.
Thoughts, baby.
Uh-oh.
A million little lights in the dark. You're one fine instrument, brother. All those faces and all those names. All that laughter and screaming and scheming around. Every corner and every street.
Recorded in you. Forever. On Faraday.
Spinning in eternity.
On and on it goes. For untold hours. At the disco where you first asked her to dance. Rising. Rising. Above the dark curvature. The great wingspan of sleep. Studded with stars.
Well, it's actually artwork from this game. It was supposed to be a green screen thing, but the Nvidia thing was killing the stream's ability to process. I've just switched it off while I throw this Snickers in myself.
Behold, there are millions of them down there. The first time, the last time, the smoke in her mouth, the plotted flowers, the faces turning, changing.
What is it?
It's the world, Harry boy, and you're made of it. Every day you're out there, you make more of yourself from it. I'm afraid you can't be unmade now.
There we go.
You can never forget this shit.
The colours, the voices.
All stuck on loop. Whirling, spitting out words and images.
You're the son of the world again. Harrister, a ceaseless agent. Picking up litter and old newspapers. Collecting your little bubblegum wrappers and idiotic picture postcards. Meaningless keepsakes.
Reading your awful letters and recalling things, aren't you? The endless names of the world. An address book you are. The map of a city.
What if I want to be the agent of nothing?
It's too late. You're not made of nothing anymore. You're something now, Harry. I tried to drown you in the black water, but you re-emerged, kicking and screaming, running. And for what?
For the working class. For the greater good.
Solving your little crossword puzzles. Doing your tasks. Crossing names off lists. Trying to become some sort of world detector. It won't make it okay. It won't put smoke back in her mouth.
We're making progress, measured steady progress.
There he goes again. He's a real political animal, our Harry. He still doesn't see that it's the world changing around him.
That's... voiceover's different from the words. Intentional or not?
He's got no idea what he's in for.
Why?
'Cause only love can break your heart.
Feel the pillow under your cheek.
Beep, beep, beep. The alarm is ringing, Harry. The disco circus goes on and on. You barely slept 3 hours last night.
Do it for the picture puzzle. Put it all together. Solve the world. One conversation at a time. Good. You're up. Listen, there's something that's been bothering you for a few days now.
Yeah, I spotted that one too, Eddie. Yeah, I never know. I'm not sure if it's intentional or not. How is a pint in Newcastle £5.70? Is it cheaper down here because it's made down here? Is it a London beer?
It's a suspicion, or a feeling really, that things are not quite in hand around here. An earth-shattering deduction from your psyche. What will those guys come up with next? Every day, things seem to spin more and more wildly out of control. The center isn't holding, and despite your efforts to moderate and contain these energies, things only seem to be getting worse.
Things were going I thought things were going pretty well.
Oh, sure. You've been making progress on your case, interviewing people, solving side tasks. But who's focusing on the big questions?
This really doesn't sound like my job.
Open your eyes. Stop getting distracted by details. It's time you started focusing on what really matters.
What am I supposed to do?
You've got to find out who bears la responsabilité.
What exactly is la responsibility?
The most awesome, terrible thing. It is human nature to crave la responsabilité and to deny it. That's why it must be distributed across many different organizations, agencies, offices, and portfolios.
I thought I was assigning responsibility for the murder.
Harry, you're thinking about this too narrowly. La responsabilité isn't concerned with trivial questions like who killed who. It's about the real issues, the human welfare index, the price of staple goods,
what that bloke in the
transition to real democracy.
Bloke in the flat was talking about it. All right, give it to me. I'll accept responsibility.
Whoa. This isn't some kind of dictatorship. You can't simply seize la responsabilité for yourself. It must be given by a legitimate authority.
The Sunday Friend? Based in Tottenham. Yeah, so it probably is actually a pint that's cheaper down here than it is up there. Oh, that's very sweet. Sorry, Eddie. Yeah, I'd say the same one, but I'll have forgotten by the morning. It'll randomly come back to me in like a year's time or something. Kind of how my brain works.
Like a committee.
Do we really have time for all of this?
There is always time to follow best practices. Once someone's decided to cut corners for the sake of expediency, who knows what else they're capable of? Fun stuff. That's what they're capable of.
And who should sit on this committee?
Only the most even-keeled minds in Martinez. Your half-brother, the lieutenant, is a natural place to start.
Half-brother?
Together, you'll be able to discover who has la responsabilité in Revachol. And, if necessary, you'll have the wisdom and expertise to assign it among yourselves.
And what happens once we've assigned responsibility?
Most likely, your findings will be collected in a report, which will be carefully reviewed by your superiors. Once they've reviewed it, those same superiors will produce a set of recommendations to be taken up at the next meeting of the Standing Committee.
God.
Rest assured, no matter what happens, it will be done through the proper channels.
This does sound like a drag, but I'll accept the task.
Good luck. Your report is eagerly anticipated.
Right, can I try this? Do the white checks
you see a bowl of water.
I wondered if they reset the next day. Cargo container door has reset itself. That's reset itself. I'm guessing because it's got that little thing next to it. Okay. Presumably I can't do this yet.
An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see the reflection of your face in it.
That was another one I should have passed early on, and I failed it. Where is electrochemistry? How are we doing on the thoughts? This one's still going. Okay. Let's go and see what Kim's up to. Hello, Kim. I'll talk to you about something.
Yes?
Kim, we need to talk about responsibility.
I'm glad to hear it, Detective. I was wondering when we'd get to this very subject.
Good. We're on the same page then.
If you ask me, it's past time for you to cut back on the smoking. You seem like a man with a death wish. It's quite disturbing.
At least let me have my cigarettes, Kim. I only smoke them for the bonuses.
The lieutenant's quizzical expression gradually deepens into a frown.
So, what are we talking about then?
I'm talking about la responsibility, you know, the kind that gets assigned.
Why are you pronouncing it like that gentleman from the Institute of Price Stability? You know what? Forget it. What specifically are you trying to assign responsibility for?
For this whole situation.
Now I understand.
Uh-oh.
Next, I suppose you're going to tell me you need to form a committee to assign this responsibility?
How did you know?
Simple. Because moral intern types love to form committees. In any event, I am just a humble law official. I may work under the moral intern's umbrella, but I'm certainly not qualified to serve on any committee.
He doesn't like this at all, does he?
You know who might be, though? That Mr. Villeudran, the gentleman you met in the young man's apartment. If I were trying to get in touch with the coalition, I would start by seeking him out. But first you might need to speak with his young companion. Now, was there anything else?
No, that's all, I guess. Right. New day. Do we talk to the Ravers again? Or do we head back to the Whirling? Call back about the armor. We still got to find... We still got to find the headpiece, right? I think we've got everything else. I think there were the trousers, the cuirass, the gloves. Was there arms? Was there sleeves? I can't remember now. There's definitely the helmet which somebody threw into the sea. So I say thank you to the lady for letting me use the room. Can I say
Our
that?
tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
I found this jacket, but it's filthy. Could you wash it for me? I don't really need her to do this, but whatever.
I can wash it for you, but it's going to take about a half an hour. Think you can stay put for that long?
Yeah?
I could use a breather before another rainy day begins.
He doesn't like me jogging everywhere. Yeah, I'll wait.
Well, hand it over then, and I'll see what I can do. Must say, I'm proud of this one. It's pretty nice underneath all that filth.
Oh shit, I
hope you'll have an easier life in your hands.
Thanks. What does the jacket do now? Oh, it's another bit of the tracksuit. I wonder if what's his face will like me more with this on. Let's get rid of that. -1 to rhetoric. Are there any perks? -1 to perception. Not really. I mean, stats tell me I should wear that hat, but it's fucking ridiculous. I don't really want to wear the tracksuit yet. Okay. That one. Right, I was going to try and forge those signatures. Or did I fail that? Did I fail that once? Am I not allowed to retry that? Oh god, I can't remember now. Use the interact button.
You take the legal documents out of the envelope. A 12 to 40 month construction period and the zoning plan.
Oh, it cannot be retried. Put them back. If I put on the gloves... +T to interfacing. Is there anything else that helps interfacing? What category is interfacing in motorics? So we've got any I don't think I've got any clothes that boost motorics entirely. Anything else for interfacing? This one is a red check. It's kind of important we take our best shot at it. Not that the percentages seem to make any fucking difference to me. I will fail something that's high and win something that's low. What's this now?
The legal documents out
58%.
A 12 to 40 month construction period and the zoning plan in the addendum.
I don't think there's any rush on this. I can't even remember why we're doing this for him. We still haven't found the gun. We still haven't found our gun. I forgot about our gun. Where's that getting? Where is this? Where's track down your gun? All we know is that a crazy lady basically bought it, didn't she? Can I get... No. Yeah, well, we failed the check to... So we ended up opening the door, but it turns out it's for a... Well, it turned out it's for the crypto-fascist dude's door. I think it's more information about my gun. What are we doing? Tools, bag. Okay. I feel like it's yeah, more info about my gun, but I'm not sure. Oh, it's very early in the morning to be talking to these dickheads. Did you talk to her again?
Hello again.
Associates.
My associates? I haven't got much to say about them.
Just answer the questions, please.
Sorry. I just don't tell people about my...
To the cops.
Okay.
Don't know what makes you think it'll be any different later, but...
That's it. No, it certainly won't do until I help them do the club. I need to talk to the lady in there, don't I? Am I on this guy's wavelength?
I see you're here again. Offside, man. Did I mention getting us into the church would help?
I saw a sticker on the padlock. Can you tell me anything about it?
A sticker? You mean the yellow one? Can you describe it to me?
Interesting. He wants you to describe it, though he already knows what it looks like.
He's definitely... don't think it's supposed to be dead. I think it's supposed to be like off your tits, isn't it? I could describe it, but that sounds very policey. I'll just show it to him.
Oh, wow. Right on your cop ledger. You like it?
Yeah, it's cool.
It is cool, but it's also more than that. Much more.
What's it supposed to be?
The dead guy smiling.
What does it mean? Why is the dead guy smiling?
He defeated history. We are living in the age of history, and in the eyes of history, we are always already dead.
What?
How can we ever smile then? Because history is a lie, and so are its deaths.
Fucking hell.
Present moment and life are the hardcore. The hardcore expels death. Or maybe he's not dead. Maybe he's just really ecstatic about the beat.
I thought it was that.
Or drugged out of his mind, come to think of it.
I think he could be drugged out. That's what I said. I said that already, didn't I? He could also be drugged out of his mind.
Or drunk. Or in a clinical coma. Or glad to be dead. But those versions suck.
What makes the sticker so modern?
Simplicity was brought to us by a classical soul artist modernism. And that was a tasteful, harmonious simplicity, right? Well, hardcore is not tasteful or outwardly harmonious. It's a warning shot. This will be dangerous. The echo of man's loss, haunting him. The sticker, the clothes, the music, same thing.
Seems awesome. Nod.
It is.
I think we've exhausted the subject for now.
I guess one could write an entire treatise on the thing. But what for?
What about now? Are the signs all right now?
Nah. Still strongly out of sync. Stage gamma disalignment.
Yeah.
You heard me.
Did I? I don't think I can get anywhere with these. No, nothing useful for him. We're not going to solve the puzzle of him. Right. The only way we're going to get anything out of them is by setting up this church business. And so I'm still undecided about whether I actually want to do. Can't remember if she wanted me to do something.
Yes, what is it? The swallow, you mean? What about it? Great. Thanks.
I'll leave you to work in peace. Did I have any tasks from her? I think we need to go back to the whirling, don't we? Still haven't found the way into these secret passages. I say we go back to the whirling. I think that's probably my next stop. Is it worth a run around down here? I don't know. Who's this guy? Who are these cunts? Oi! Piss off! Hold on, I'm going to use this first. Because I want to find out about this armor and I don't have a radio.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
Radio.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Armored boots.
Still no word, I'm afraid, sir. I know it must be frustrating. Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
Should we done with the radio?
57.
In the cabin.
Okay. Right, what are you two jabronis up to?
That's one brutal motor carriage.
If I were a real skull now, I'd jack it, paint it in palm tree livery, then bottom light it, neon style.
His companion wears the simple yet elegant slogan, "Fuck the world."
A snazzy shit-ripped skullmobile like this would make a fine trophy. We could, like, hang fucking shrunken heads from the side mirrors. Cops' heads. Scary tribal shit.
Yeah, tribal shit. A cop carriage like this would have proper skull value.
Yeah, the names.
While I appreciate the interest you take in my brutal motor carriage, I have to stop you right there. The RCM takes threats directed at its property seriously.
It's just theoretical work, Copper. No basis in reality. Man, if we were certified skulls right now...
Who are you?
I can tell you who we're not, cop. We're not snitches or skulls.
Which is not to say that the skulls are bitches and... On the contrary.
The part of this presentation you want to take home with you, cop man, is we're not part of the skulls yet.
Okay then, let's indulge in some intellectual exchange. These young men seem eager to share their beliefs.
Okay. Who are the skulls?
You don't know? What kind of cop are you?
Well, he's forgotten everything.
It's not a question. Don't get into it.
I'm so glad you asked. The temptation to actually get into it. Of course I do. I'm just testing you boys.
The skulls are the most vicious gang of the Besmertne.
Besmetine, or the Besmeti, the Immortals, are West River Sholian crime syndicates.
The nastiest bunch of psychos ever. Jacking carriages and getting into high-speed chases.
Possessing an infinite amount of fuck-all swagger, infamous for their non-verbal modus operandi.
Non-verbal?
If a skull spots you, he will pull out his dagger and stab you without saying a word.
Cool.
The lieutenant's voice is as calm as usual, a testament to the violence and death he's witnessed through the sight of his firearm.
They usually occupy the burnt-out quarter in Jamrock, or you can find them loitering around the brightly painted bottom-lighted vehicles.
I can't wait to become a skull. Bottom lights are wretched aggressive.
Do you know anything about the murder that took place here?
Murder?
Man was hanged in the back of the whirling in rags.
Yeah, sure. We'll gladly tell you everything we know about it. It was a man.
Wats.
Also, he was hanged.
Don't fuck around, I'm the law.
He was hanged from a tree.
Yeah, I mean, duh.
These punks don't know anything. Let's just move along.
Hey, stop right there. How does one know anything?
This sounds like epistemology, a field so occupied by thought that it begins to question thought itself.
I know you don't know that shit.
Exactly. How can one know shit?
Hello,
For
Slade.
example, how can one be sure that there truly is a body hanging behind a hostel?
Well, there isn't anymore.
What if it's art? Or just a mere specter?
I don't want to talk to these twats.
So what do you think we know?
Do you guys know Cindy the Skull?
Oh yeah, Cindy's a right proper skull.
Yeah, a true artist of the future. Just like Arno van Eyck.
By the way, if you see Cindy, give her our regards.
I still reckon she's the one who bought my gun from the pawnbroker.
For all their nihilistic posturing, these young men are not lacking in youthful idealism. The lieutenant on your left is unusually lenient toward them.
I see you kids are into anodic dance music.
Oh man, yeah. We're not fucking kids, man.
Be wary of the abyss.
Why?
Probably because of how non-verbal their mode of operation is going to be. It's a threat.
A threat? Good. I like those.
But I don't. In fact, I dislike them so much I'm willing to drag you boys back to the station just to calm myself down.
That's right, Kim. That's right, Kim. I got this, Kim. I got it. Oh, good night, Spokey. Cheers for hanging. Good night. Have a good one.
Hey, there's no need for that. We're just talking here. Joking, too. Stay light, man.
Yeah. Didn't you cops, like, have some questions about skulls or some shit?
Why aren't there more skulls in Martinez?
The Union does their share of policing in Martinez, at least where gangs are concerned. That's why there isn't much organized crime around here.
Apart from the unions themselves, of course.
Don't you worry about that. We're gonna make up for the deficit.
Yeah, we are.
Are you part of the skulls or not?
We're not franchise skulls. Well, not yet. Once we get our name out there, we'll have a chance to join them.
And what makes you think that the organization would accept you?
Because we can be just as psycho and vicious. You'll see.
Yeah, right.
But in a non-threatening and definitely legal way.
We'll fuck the system from the inside later. Just be cool now. The damage will be tenfold.
Right on, fuck. So what's happening now?
Enough about the skulls. What's with the jackets?
What about them?
Why does your jacket have that thing written on it?
Well, first off, it's a statement and not necessarily something that characterizes me as a person, even though the statement has character. And I do like piss. The word piss epitomizes the struggle taking place in the world.
Does it?
Things being defined as they seem, not as they are. And, I guess, it's also about communal spirit, the future, and truly appreciating our differences.
Really?
Also, you've got to admit, it catches the eye. And since the Grand Piper is slowly but steadily moving towards basing the economy on it, attention, it is imperative that the medium itself convey the message.
What?
What I mean by this is, we are all piss and that the world is inherently meaningless.
It seems that the young man has a certain expertise in at least one field, even if it's rather narrow.
Why don't see the other one. Why do you have "fuck the world" written on your jacket?
Like I said before, many men keep searching for the one, for so-called true love, which is actually just obsession masquerading as kinship. The thrill of the chase, the hollowness that fills your chest cavity after catching it.
I'm wondering if the poetics come with the jacket, or are they derived from something else entirely?
To catch a fish, you'll need to hurl the lure many times, and even then it isn't certain that you'll get anything. If you blow up the lake, though...
This is a terrible metaphor.
You get more fish in a shorter time.
You also fuck the lake.
And, for time is of the essence and fleeting ever so quickly, one must think of a way to fuck the whole world and not get caught up in fucking some one. Because when one fucks everything, he fucks nothing. And that,
these philosophers.
to me, feels glorious. Sticking your dick into the void.
Hate to admit it, but in a weird way, he's got a point.
No.
Is it a coincidence that here we have two badass jackets and two badass cops?
This could be good. Hey, Kim.
Yes?
Do you think it's a coincidence?
What is?
There are two of us and two of these jackets.
What are you implying?
Which one would you wear?
I'm not sure I understand you, detective.
Are you more of a that one or a fuck the world kind of guy?
Neither.
Come on, Kim, it's just a mental exercise.
Fine, if only to end this discussion. Theoretically, if I were a juvenile delinquent, if I were to already be down that path, I think peace is the stronger of the two statements.
That works. I feel more like a fuck the world kind of guy.
Seems about right, especially considering your heroic exit attempts.
That's an origin story for a dynamic duo right there.
So are we done here? Or you don't need us around for your secret whisper party, do you?
Half-light. Well, I think I've got some clothes that boost half-light. Let me just have a look. Well, talking to you has definitely been something. I think I've got... I vaguely remember... Minus what? Oh, it might be that one. That's actually a minus. On a jacket.
That ride is fucking lightning.
Hey, piss. Look who it is. Shrunken cophead material.
It's a white. Oh, it's a red check. Oh, okay. Okay, I thought if it was a white, I'd risk it now, but I don't think I should. All right, let's take this stupid jacket off. Where's the one I was being wearing? Not that one. The nice one. There we go. Still not a big fan of my trousers. +1 to electrochemistry, -1 to savoir faire. Have I got a different pair of trousers? -1 to reaction speed. Go talk to the other one.
That ride is fucking
No, okay.
Piss. Look who it is. Shrunken.
Right, what else has changed? This guy's still here.
Still here. Stuck in this damn jam, my man. What's up?
But he smokes.
Nope. Don't smoke. Some of the other drivers do, though. There's still a few around, waiting for the jam to disperse. Or waiting for the sweet release of death.
Isn't he actively smoking?
Hey, isn't he like smoking right now? The smell is in the air.
Honestly, I've done the same fucking thing. Especially when I was younger. Some idiot goes, "Oh, right, mate, go and smoke." And whilst you're smoking, you go, "Sorry, I don't smoke." And it just stops their brain for long enough for you just keep walking past them. Gets lost around then.
You could also check the kiosk down the street. Frit. With 3 T's. Rebishaw's weird.
Let's see if there's anything different in the wording this morning. Any cops turn up today? They're all still here. Oh, these two Chuckle brothers are back. What have you got to say for yourselves today?
Again? I can't believe this shit.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, nothing new. I'm curious if they fixed the room. Wow, I'm allowed in here. Even though I didn't pay for it last night.
The fan stands still.
Put on the fan.
The switch must be broken because nothing happens. The lights are on.
Don't think there's anything else here.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
Oh no, it's still locked. Okay, I can't do that one. Okay, so even though I'm not staying here, I still want to get in here.
The door is closed. Still nothing. The lieutenant gives... He doesn't like where this is going.
He says that every time. We also still haven't found the secret passageway. And there was something about the phone line being cut as well, actually, wasn't there, at one point? Oh, I need to talk to her.
Hey, was there something you needed? Another thing.
So
Great.
the phone line is
Yes,
dead.
And the phone company is taking its sweet time sending someone to fix it.
I've forgotten this bit. That's pretty strange.
It's not strange, it's inconvenient.
Is it true there was foul play?
Who told you that?
I would never disclose my sources.
Fine, yeah. It looked like someone had messed with the wiring. It was shortly after the hanging, but I don't know if it's at all related. Plenty of arseholes around here who aren't murderers.
This feels like something you could have mentioned.
If you do find out who cut the line, though, let me know so I can forward them the repair bill. Yes?
Okay. Oh wait, hold on.
Hey,
this is
was
red.
There got the 20 real.
No, I haven't.
Then why are you...
No, fuck you.
Hello, dear. It's good to see a familiar face.
I restocked the empty trap. Where's Morale?
Thank you for doing that, dear.
Her smile is wary. Her earlier ebullience has left her.
Morel still isn't feeling well. I convinced him to stay at Gary's to get some
Okay,
rest.
so we know where that is.
I'm afraid the cold has really gotten to him.
It's probably for the best. It's awfully cold out there in those reeds.
I'm sorry, dear. You've had to drudge through them so many times. Such is field work. A young person's game, as they say.
Her voice is shaky. What is going on here?
Yeah. He's really not well. So who's going to check the traps?
Morel will eventually, or we'll talk Gary into going back out, perhaps.
The lieutenant stares at his shoe, caked in mud. He doesn't say anything.
Once more into the breach then. Take it on with undue optimism.
That really is too much, sweetie. Thank you for your dedication, but I can see you're coming down with a cough yourself.
Very strange. Why is she not letting you do this? It's like she's given up.
Oof, that's a very high. Nina, what's wrong? You seem different.
Different? How?
You're not telling me the whole story.
I'm not. It's not that.
What is it?
It's a strange feeling. I haven't really told this to anyone, but you are a police officer.
Yes.
Do you ever wonder if some lovely story from your childhood is just that? A story? Or a dream? Seeing the Insulindian phasmid was just a story I used to tell people. I didn't really think about whether it was real or not.
But Morel told me you'd seen it. You also told me.
Morel's so proud of it. He always tells everyone.
A terrible sting in the heart. Regret.
Should I arrest you for lying? Are you saying you made it up? That's not fair either. Getting confused is not the same as making something up. Let's go with a nice one in the middle. You seem to really believe it happened. Doesn't that count for something?
No, sweetie. There's more to it than that. Morel was so eager to believe my story was evidence of the phasmid's existence. That I'm some queen of the cryptozoologists. That. And for years, his belief made me believe too. But now, we're both getting old, and he's still working himself sick out in those reeds looking for it. But what if I was just wrong? I think I was.
The lieutenant opens his notebook, but doesn't write anything.
That feels very risky. Thing is, you're not sure you made it up either.
I'm not sure of anything. Sometimes I still see it, you know. The real memory. Not the memory of the memory, but it's so hard to tell the two apart. Either way, I should go. Poor Morel is running a fever, and I need to get him home to Jamrock before we overstay our welcome with Gary.
You sure you don't need help getting to Gary's?
Oh no, thank you, but I can get there on my own. This old thing is gas-powered. And then a taxi home. It's not so bad.
You do that, I'll check the traps one more time.
Really?
Oh, sweetie. Please don't get stuck on a dream. Take it from me and Morel.
Can I have your address, just in case?
Okay, it's 1113 Tabernacle Road. Jamrock, but...
Hold on, I'm writing that down. Tabernacle Road. Jamrock. It really helps that this pen is fucked. I'm struggling to read the things that I wrote last time.
A sigh. She doesn't think you'll need it.
The rest of it is pretty grim. Thanks for bringing some light.
You're welcome, sweetie. I'm glad it helped you, even though it turned out to be a
waste of time. A lie. A fool's hope. Say her lips moving in silence. Like that, she drives off. The gas engine putters quietly as she gets to the doors, then pushes them open. Outside, the cold, coastal wind blows.
We should go too.
Where should we go? I still don't know how to get in here. Also, still haven't...
The man ponders his cook. He looks up at shrugging is an internet.
Why did we... What did we need to, upgrade on... to do this forging signatures?
The dock workers. A ceiling height window. You see 2, maybe 3
It's still
bushes.
not time yet. Oh, I've forgotten already. Was it no. Hand-eye thingy-majiggers?
You take the legal documents out of the envelope.
Interfacing.
12 to 40 month construction period and the zoning plan.
And it was a red check, wasn't it? What's this?
The note is written with a blue pencil on a piece of lined office. Someone has scribbled, S. I can't believe the off-site copy is still here. You'll find the filament memory with the off-site copy in the frozen ice cream maker. Please take it home, ASAP.
Yeah,
It's
see, if I
important.
can give that...
I'd do it myself if I lived in a civilized place.
If I did that, I could take that to the lady in the church. And she's going to really appreciate that. But it said something about needing a better crowbar. A better pry bar, even. Not seen anywhere that would allow me to find a better pry bar. I mean, the thing's been defrosting for 2 days now.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner
pry bar
and an electric freezer.
not strong
the
enough.
ice around it slowly melting.
This... No, these don't really help me with... Physical instrument. So where can I find a better pry bar? I would have thought the fact that it's been defrosting for 3 days would have assisted in me being able to...
The bear's eyes are still glowing red.
Get it open better. Pawn shop. Not bad shout, actually. To walk around up here, I need to equip this. Did I take the one out of here?
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering.
Press play
Casting
again.
Nothing happens.
Insert the production schedule.
Like a smooth draw,
Press
the
play.
speaker comes to life.
Good morning. Fortress accident en rue de Saint-Ghislaine. This is East Elysium. Repeat the station. Please repeat. Is this the production schedule?
Yvonne, it's me again. How are you?
Good, thank you. Please repeat. How can I help you?
Let's try the password for the production schedule.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Afterlife death.
Good. I've unlocked the production schedule. After ending the call, please press print to access the filament.
Really? She just used the same password? Maybe those radio computer guys aren't that paranoid after all.
Fortress accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
No, thanks, love.
Thank you, and goodbye.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow. Fluorescent play and print keys with a quiet determination. The printer starts printing, a piece of paper unfolding like a handheld fan. A black crisscross of letters covers its surface.
Read the printout.
It's a project report written by the lead producer, Andrew Andy Schott, about Whirl Untethered, a radio game developed by Studio Fortress Accident. The first few pages give an overview of the capital and workforce, while the rest of it seems to be a production schedule.
I don't think any of this is relevant, but let's keep going. Read about the capital.
In its short time of existence, Fortress Accident SCA managed to burn through truly insane amounts of money. The first tranche of seed financing brought in 150,000 Ria, but then came the delays. Eventually, the damage reached 400,000 Ria, with only half of the game finished. 400,000 Ria? Yo. These guys knew how to party.
Where did they get all this money?
Let's just say it was a real adventure for their Igaunian investor.
Read about the workforce. Who worked here? How long?
Fortress Accident employed 18 people, the bulk of the team composed of writers and concept artists. There were also radio programmers, sound engineers, a CEO, 2 marketing experts, and a single overburdened producer who developed a habit of popping Pyrrolidon in the basement to escape his obligations. But on the other hand, their obligations were piling up at an inhumane rate, a rate that could only be amended by Pyrrolidon. Why did Fortress Accident have so many concept artists?
Why did a radio game need so many artists?
It didn't.
Fake employees to buy drugs? It didn't need so many concept artists?
No, definitely not. A few more producers could have come in handy though, especially when dealing with writers, some of whom routinely skip to work because of mental health issues and extremely unprofessional sleep schedules. One of them even managed to steal some valuable company property before skipping town for good.
Skim through the production schedule, whatever it is.
The production schedule depicts their glorious descent into bankruptcy.
Because of the concept artists?
Not the concept artists. It wasn't even the writers, with their panic attacks and 3-hour lunches. It was impossible not to fail. The project was too large, and no amount of money could satiate the ever-expanding ambitions of the development team.
Sounds like Star Citizen.
They tried to make a 4 million real game with 400,000 in their bank account. They thought they could bridge the gap with pure willpower and imagination. They couldn't.
I could have done it. No, I couldn't. I should have done in by their own ambition.
No. Even then, success remained within an ever-narrowing margin of possibility that, despite everything, never entirely disappeared. That is until they discovered the Valley of the Heads.
The what now?
At the 11th hour, the lead designer, Jimsk-born Sulisław Jalisa, decided that what Wirral Untethered needed was a secret mystical location at the extreme edge of the map. This place was to be the Valley of the Heads, where the heads of all the headless constructs could be found. The player would have been able to choose a head for their headless party member, and each head would have been voiced on air by a professional actor.
This is some insane shit. Who were these people?
The world had never seen their kind before, and might never again.
How many heads were there?
So many. The last count, there were approximately 10,000 heads for 10,000 headless men, all of which could be endlessly recombined.
So they'd need 10,000 voice actors. How many combinations could you make out of that?
Do you really want to know? There seems to be a calculation here, but it may take a while.
That's 10,000 times 10,000, right? A billion? Yeah, how bad could it be? Keep going.
The lieutenant taps his foot impatiently, his arms folded tight against his chest. He's dying for a cigarette. Come to think of it, you are too.
Oh, piss. What have I done?
What if you broke the radio computer? What if it's never going to stop?
Just let the numbers wash over you. Oh, here we go. Okay.
And that's it.
So that's what did them in.
Well, yeah, that and the catastrophic data loss.
The what now?
On the nature of the data loss, there's ominously little information in the production log. It comes at the very end where things get fuzzy and dark, where tables and numbers seem to vanish into an eerie nothingness before the Egonian investors pulled the plug. What is clear is that one day an unidentified numeric anomaly occurred on the East Insulindian Lintel front, just as the Wirral Untethered project was being compiled that day.
And the anomaly caused all the data to get lost in the air?
When the project was returned, it was completely blank. The team spent weeks on the phone with Lintel, the service provider, but despite their diagnostics, they could never produce a satisfactory explanation or pay for the loss.
They lost the whole game and wouldn't even pay for it?
Always read the terms of service.
Yep.
And let's face it, they didn't have any money left for a legal action.
Wasn't there a copy of the game, a backup?
Mysteriously enough, it seems that the off-site copy happened to be on-site when the catastrophic data loss occurred. It was the lead programmer's responsibility to oversee weekly maintenance of the off-site copy and, well, keep it off-site. An explanatory note from the lead programmer has been attached.
What does it say?
S. Luukinen Kilda, the lead programmer of Fortress Accident. The off-site copy was on-site because there was no off-site anymore. Not for me, not after 8 months of crunch. I didn't have a home anymore, so I started keeping it in the basement in the ice bear refrigerator near where I went to sleep. It was perfectly safe there. the temperature conditions were optimal.
It's not very convincing, is it?
Her former colleagues would agree with you.
Is there anything else from this lead programmer?
The production schedule ends with a few random notes that seem to be added sometime later.
Read the notes at the end.
4 months later, by an unknown author. I am the only one left, and it's gotten rather damp here. A few other businesses have gone under, too. Slipstream switched to making skis, and the hairdressers just left, cursing Martinez. They're right, though. Something's seriously wrong with this place. Martinez, all of it. Still haven't got an answer from Lintel about what happened. All I could get were the physical coordinates of the error on the East Insulindian front on that day. Since the computation happened on air, I reckoned it had to coincide with an actually existing location. I have compared the coordinates to a map of Revachol West. Turns out it's only 800 meters from here. The address is Saint-Brun 1147. I am going there to look this thing in the eye. Saint-Brun 1147? That's what the street sign next to the church said.
Tear off the printouts right away.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow. Fluorescent play and print keys shine on the keyboard.
Remove the production schedule.
The filament slides out of its glowing nest.
Okay. Okay. I don't think we're going to find anything else in here. Go away, Kim.
The barbell waits patiently on the floor, like a dog for its master.
What's the worst going to happen? Probably lose health, I'd guess. Let's lose that and lose that. What have we got that does physical instrument? I'm sure I've got some stuff that increases physical instrument. Like that. What does... What does the cigarettes do? +1 to all intellect skills, which are this lot. Okay.
The barbell waits
Let's have a go.
patiently on the floor, like a dog for its master.
Oh, that's a fail.
You manage to hoist it off the ground, but the barbell feels wobbly and dangerous. Your hands slick with sweat. Turns out you're no beast, just an old man with bad form.
Seems like I'm a little out of shape. Or maybe these gloves just suck.
Proper weightlifting gloves would definitely afford a better grip.
Okay. I wasn't expecting to pass that one. It would have been interesting if I did, but I didn't. +1 to logic, +1 to conceptualization. What other shirts have I got? I do kind of wish you could put them into categories almost. That's good enough. Also, I remember there was no collars, so I was kind of expecting the weights to fall off. And then I could maybe keep the bar itself as a pry bar. Right, I think you're right, let's go and have a look at the pawn shop. Have these two got anything else to say to me?
Vigilance officer, what can this old carabinier do for you?
Okay. Also, I should go back and talk to the painting girl, Cindy. I still think she's the one with my gun. Oh, this is the clothes.
What a shirt. All other shirts pale in comparison to the muscular
+1
man
to physical
with
instrument.
and immense Zweihanders.
It's only £2.
Welcome to Hjelmdal, officer.
Nice. Okay. I don't think anything else is relevant here.
Hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
I wanted to ask you about my missing gun again.
Sure thing.
Have people from Everard Clare's Union come here to track that gun?
Maybe. Shady looking guys came in here yesterday, looking like they'd just taken off their Wild Pines overalls. They asked if I have a police weapon to sell. I told them I already sold it. They went their way. It was a trip, but you know, all sorts of people come here, asking for all sorts of things.
Maybe Claire really is tracking down your gun.
People as oleaginous as Everard seem like they're lying, even when they're really being truthful.
Any idea where I can find this buyer?
My apologies, officer.
A needle in a haystack. There is nothing you can do about it right
I just want to get the
Didn't
description of
seem
her
like a
again.
policeman. Although she kept referring to a truth be told.
Right, so let me get this right. You sold your sidearm. Is you
Miraculously, his face does not reveal what's happening inside.
I don't actually want to go down this path. I just wanted a description of the person again. Which is... Yeah, I still think it's... Maybe she's a vigilante.
It's possible in these parts of town. We ought to find her and discourage her from taking justice into her own hands.
Thanks for review.
Sure, man.
Okay, Right, I don't want his drugs. Although arguably that might help with some case solving. That's about the only thing I haven't actually tried. Fuck it, should we buy his gun? See if we can buy some drugs from this man.
Hello.
Care to share your pyrrolidon with me?
You said you'd done it before, yeah?
The lieutenant steps away, pretending to admire some of the knickknacks on display. Looks like he doesn't want to get involved. Go ahead then, he thinks. As long as you can walk straight, I don't care. He won't be your nog, but he won't be thrilled about this either.
I tried it once and I liked it.
Here you go, man.
Yes, darling. That's the coalition government ordained pyrrolidon. Straight into your gut.
Do I actually take it? I wanted to have it, not take it right now. Fuck it, let's do it. Take some drugs.
Of course.
Oh no, it is an item. Okay, cool. +1 to psyche. But again, is that everything in psyche? That unlocks a bunch of shit for me. And I've got a skill point. How's my thought center doing? Okay. Right, hold the line. Give me 2 minutes. I'm back, baby. Hello, Jim. How do you? Right, what should we do now? Temptation to take the drugs and then go and talk to Kuno. Try and pass that check with him. It is good. Yeah. No, you're right. It's good enough that pretty much every single one of my YouTube uploads gets flagged for copyright, which is fun. Not in a, it has to come down, but in a. If I ever monetize, they take the cash, which I don't really care about.
The shine on these sunglasses lasts a lifetime, officer. 100% guaranteed.
I'm going to save my money for now. How much did he want for the trainers?
The speakers below are banged up and worthless. The sneakers triumph over them. They're the star of the show here.
Okay, 50 quid for for those.
You keep coming back. That's good, officer. Keep browsing those clothes,
What's this?
Everything's still cool here, officer.
Persuade him to give you some money. I don't think that's... Where are you from, Ceiling?
Me? It's a boring story, officer. Who cares about the past? I'm all business now. All Revachol.
This man probably comes from Seaguy, sometimes known as the Apricot Suzerainty, an archipelago in the Samaran Isola.
You're from the Apricot Suzerainty, right?
Apricot Suzerainty calls to mind an era when the Seaguy archipelago was colonized by Revachol. It's a bit of a slur, in other words.
Oh, shit. Don't fret, let him answer.
That's right, officer. But it's a bad scene for business there. Too many regulations. Extremely bad for an independent local entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Hey, why not support this local entrepreneur? You can start by buying a pair of sexy pants or cool sunglasses. Maybe some macaroni?
I don't think it's right to force him to give me money. I'm not that desperate for it yet. This. Footfall within, not human. Up there, the Phasmid perhaps? No, you know it's but a dog. I wonder if there's any bits of the map I haven't found yet. Won't go up there. What's going on at the docks? We haven't spoken to Everard, but all he's going to care about is his signatures, isn't it? We've interacted with that, which was just reading shit. We go this way? Is there anything this way? No. Still can't talk to this person?
The woman still has her eyes fixed on the photograph in her hands. In the background, the radio plays. No response.
Okay.
Right to work! Right to work! Shame on you!
I don't want to poke this guy yet. I don't think it's right time.
All I'm wondering, man, how can I...
Up here. Running out of you're running out of places to go. Down here. No, I got anything else to say? Can I turn to fuck off? Wait, what's that? There's some cash up there.
Looking for something odd?
No. I wonder if she'll let me into the back room. If that's a way I can get into the whirling stuff. What's she got to say for herself?
Is this about the questions again? Because I don't really know anything.
Does have a warehouse?
A warehouse? I don't know. Maybe. I don't really care what Frit does.
This is important.
She scrunches up her face into an expression of consummate adolescent skepticism.
Fine. Frit doesn't have a warehouse. Just a little back room here. Okay?
Can I go into said back room? Have I got any tear to sell, by the way? We've got
The
some.
tear machine. Your bottles clunk in
80p. Nice. What was in here?
to the left of some cross.
Food. Drugs.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with
Health.
various medicine
Health.
bottles, nasal
Morale.
sprays, and blister
Morale.
packs.
What's in here?
A colourful display.
Again, I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health.
Red wine, vodka, beer, smokes. You sell any under-the-counter vices?
No, Frit only sells legal drugs, like the law says.
She is great. Perfectly voice acted. Oh God, Jim. What are you doing, man? Did you see if it's time yet? Nothing else had changed in here, is it? We could talk to that guy. I don't think this is ready yet.
Behind the dock, you see two.
It's
maybe
not time
three
yet
bushes.
again.
Hi again, gendarme.
I need to talk to your Sunday friend.
Oh, a committee. How interesting. And if I may ask, gendarme, what is this committee about?
He's all bemused skepticism. He doesn't actually care what you want with his friend.
It's about assigning la responsabilité.
God, of course it is. My friend is always trying to convince me I need a little more responsibility. As though I don't have enough going on already.
Clearly.
In any case, I would love to help. But the thing is, I don't know where he is. We don't talk about everything, you see. He might have mentioned something about making a tour of some historical sites up the coast. In an unofficial capacity, of course.
Do you know when he'll be back?
Not a clue. I'm not his agenda keeper, you see.
I guess I have to look for him along the coast.
I guess you will. Bye-bye, gendarme.
Don't think I'm going to get anything more out of her.
I've got nothing to say to you. Why are you wasting your time?
Okay.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Authority. 1. I found someone who saw the hanging. A witness.
A witness? You ain't got shit. The locals would never come to you with this.
That's just captacti status. Next, he's gonna tell you one of us already roll on the others, and is in witness protection.
My witness isn't a local.
Well, let's hear it then. Who is your mystery fella?
I'm not gonna fucking tell you, am I?
This goes without saying, but nonetheless, don't give out his name.
Go head off. All right, so have a good night. Catch you next time. Who he is irrelevant.
It's like you said, Al. Copper's coming up with this on the spot. There is no witness.
I've seen this shit a million times, Titus. Fly fishing. They are desperate. Tell us, Copper, what wacky claims did he make?
The witness said the hanging went down very quietly. No shouting, no commotion.
It's you assholes that feel the need to go around like a fucking brass band. The Hardy Boys are dead silent.
Yeah, it's like they put cowbells on you before they send you to the streets. What's with the cowbells, policeman?
They're avoiding having to answer this question.
I'd imagine you guys drinking and singing lynching songs. What's with the funeral silence?
We were drinking, weren't we, guys? I hit the bottle hard. I was drunk as fuck.
Right, I'm convinced, Glenn. Nothing off here. Just a regular hanging.
Bullseye. Glenn looks around uncomfortably. The lieutenant hit a nerve.
Witness said he saw two people of Areopagite descent and one Mesk.
Arabagite?
Arabagite.
Boss, I think he's trying to say me and Theo.
Well, yeah. What is confusing you? Eugene, Theo, and Elaine were there too. I already told you. We were all there.
The witness said it looked like a surreal play.
That means absolutely nothing to me. Sounds like some made-up horse shit.
It means the whole scene was long and drawn out, like it was from a film.
What is this fella's problem? Sorry we didn't make it more action-packed. It wasn't the first thing on our minds, you see?
Shanky. It's Shanky, right? I thought there's something wrong about the lynching story. Now I know there was.
You don't know shit.
I know you are lying, Shanky.
He writes in his notebook. Am I off work? No. Nope. I got 4 days next week.
Great witness.
So much bluster to hide the fact that they're uncomfortable with you having this info.
Do I want to threaten him? I think this might be a bad move. I'm not sure. It's all I've got, though. I talked to Joyce. The merc you hanged. His friends are coming for you.
Yeah. By friends, you mean his squad mates from Crenell.
Wouldn't want to beat up his grandma.
Yeah, they're forming some kind of tribunal, and they're coming for you.
This is what happens if you take the law into your own hands. Other people start doing it too.
Let them come. The Hardy Boys are right fucking here.
You heard the man. Right here. We're armed. We got the whole district behind us, and Glenn. Glenn is fucking crazy.
Yeah. A well-oiled murder machine.
Do I hit him with the giant hornet story? Do you know that a single Sorays giant hornet can kill 40 bees a minute?
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
You're the bees, they're the hornet.
We're not bees. We're men. We're socialists.
Easy, E. He's trying to phase you. What are you trying to do? Scare my men?
Yep. This Crenell is bad news, you know that, right?
So are the local gangs. The fucking Barmy army and the Madre scum. You've been out there. Seen any around?
Yeah. Where are they now, huh? Sent back to Madre in an airtight cargo crate.
These people are trained military professionals. Special forces, as you said. They're not a gang or Barmy army.
No, they're not. They're uncoordinated and drunk. We know more about them than you think.
The mercenaries are armed with automatic weapons.
We got weapons of our own. We got Ister 50s, Zeelagers. Glenn's got a knock cannon at home.
Will they pierce ceramic armor?
I guess we're gonna see, aren't we?
That was an unsure phrasing.
See what? That they don't?
Yeah, like you've been up against ceramic armor. You haven't even seen the whole suit, right? I've seen the whole fucking thing, and it didn't make him immortal.
Joyce said they've gone rogue. Nobody is controlling them.
Big fucking surprise. They hire psycho scum, arm them to the teeth, and let them loose in the city. What do you think is gonna happen? What do you mean, okay?
Oh. So looking at all the answers, I just think keep them scared. Or at least but then is that going to go against his bravado? I mean, I'm not going to encourage him. I'm not going to be on his side. Could drop the hint that I don't know where my gun is. He's not going to know where it is though. Or I could threaten him. I'll be gunning you down right alongside them. No. I just tell him how it is. They're going to wipe you the fuck out, Titus.
No, they won't. Get out of here with your negative energy.
All he means is that the situation is serious.
No wonder you cops get shot to shit every day. Can't go to war with an attitude like that.
Nice. This is going up. What else have I got in my authority? Oh, we've got a thought.
Fairweather.
Oh shit, this is good.
Remember that weakness you were looking for in the ceramic armor? Like, maybe it can only stop small, fast projectiles, but a large, slow-moving pry bar would shatter it? Or, if I run an electrical current through it, maybe it will melt. Or, personal favorite, frequency something something radio weapon? None of that would work. You need to shoot the part of the enemy that doesn't have Fairweather T500 on it, because the armor itself is invulnerable. Good news is, so are the armor pieces on you.
+2 to hand-eye coordination against enemies in armor. Oh shit. That doesn't sound good. The fact that that is a thing that I have. Right, what is authority? That's in psyche. What does that drug boost? Psyche. Plus, I've got... What have I got this authority? -1. Go to logic. -2 to authority. I want those on because I'm going to take this drug and then go and talk to matey. What's his name? Kid. Kuno. +2 to authority. So authority's up 2. Wait, I thought I had something else that was authority. Have I got any minus authorities on? Wait, is that it? Is that the only plus to authority I've got? +1 to psyche. Empathy and authority are both in there. How long does it last?
Whoa. In your hand, Pyrrolidon, the double rainbow of synthetic hallucinogens, rare and gritty, a product of the age of atomic power.
Look at the little puck of liquid.
What a funny little cap. Don't let the scary medical warnings throw you off. It's an inadequate antidote to radiation poisoning, but a potent antidote to boredom.
Wait, radiation poisoning sounds scary.
It's not gonna give you radiation poisoning, stupid. Pyrrolidon is a perfect match for a badass junkie cop who's looking for a little heat.
Okay, let's go.
The container is warm to the touch. Or is that just the anticipation? You screw the lid open and look. A little slit on the side lets you just slurp it up. Like an oyster. Come on, slurp it.
Wait, won't Kim see me?
What is he? Your mother? Is Kim your au pair? Slurp it. Slurp the morsel of danger joy.
Slurp it, but only a little.
You suck a minuscule drop of extremely chemical smelling liquid into your mouth. There, it seeps into your tongue. When you swallow, it's already almost all gone.
Tastes like fire.
It tastes like many things, all melting into one conflagration in the back of your throat. As you look around, the world slowly exists, as it did before. Only now, gentle flames lick at its edges, as though it were a photo burning.
Oh god, on fire?
Not really. It's just a metaphor. The effect of that otherworldly drop of liquid is slower, more subtle than that of real flames, yet just as warm. This warmth, it makes you want to share your discovery with Kim.
Will I be able to stand straight and walk?
Why not? This government-developed substance seems very non-intrusive. You could even operate heavy machinery.
We're not going
fire machinery.
Brag to Kim about this. Let's just move on.
Already you can tell you're going to be slurping a lot more Pyrrolidon. This stuff is going to give you insight into that little flickering light hidden in all human beings.
In the bottom right corner of the screen, there's a Pyrrolidon button. It gives +1 to psyche skills. Empathy, suggestion, authority, inland empire, esprit de corps, and volition. This is good before rolling a white check, but damages your health.
For how long, though? That's my only question.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
72%. Have I got a skill? I could skill it up as well. Bucket, let's do it. 83%. Here's another nice one to fail. We failed, I think we failed everything that's been an 80 something. So, cool.
As you look around this room full of sweaty men, swearing, drinking, spitting out tobacco, does this look familiar?
Where have I seen this before?
You believe the place was called Precinct 41. It was also filled with, almost exclusively, men. Sitting on desks, talking shit and wasting time.
I get it, Titus. You guys really are the authority around here.
Huh?
You must be. You're just like real cops, drinking beer and sitting around with your dicks in your hand.
You got a problem with beer now?
Not quite there yet. Push on.
No, I'm also a big fan of beer. And jerking off instead of helping people.
You saying we don't help people? I've been doing this job for 10 years. Martinez was a dump before we put this outfit together.
They don't know, man. They weren't here. We had 3 shootings a week, kids dead, fucking graffito everywhere. You cops haven't shown up since the 30s.
Congratulations on the graffito removal. All I see is you sitting around talking about Monica's titties while there's a rape victim.
So what? What do you want from me? We took care of that fuck.
Don't let him drink that. One more push. Quick.
It's not about who did it. It's about the victim. She needs help.
Titus?
She stops mid-sentence. That's it. You got him. He's going to give it up, but on his terms.
You wanna help her, cop? Fine. I'm gonna let you help her, but you treat her with respect. If you don't, if you question her, harass her, a freight train of pain, buddy.
What is her name?
Glacia, I'm on due. She's staying here at the Whirling in Rags.
We've spoken. Oh, that's who's upstairs.
Silvery jumpsuit, blonde. That's I'm on due with an O-U.
Shit. The girl upstairs? That can't be her. She knows you drank so hard you forgot you were a cop.
Oh, shit. Look at that. Oh, look at my failed. It's a red check, so we're not going to do it. But I told her I don't remember being a cop. I said I don't remember reality, and I talked about her room. Talked about my own room and crying. Cool. Shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have done that? Never mind. Middle one. That sounds patronizing though, but I don't want to stutter with her name. I don't want to act. Yeah, keep your cool, which I can't do. That's 3%. Do we hit it?
You inexplicably add cool after the victim's name, with your eyes bulging like some wild beast. Your fingers are fidgeting and sweat starts forming on your brow as Titus looks at you oddly.
I don't understand what's so cool here.
Nothing. We just have a few more questions. Then we'll be on our way.
Calm. Normal. Try to forget this little hiccup.
Oh, fuck. So what was their relationship with the mercenary? There wasn't a relationship. These are all dumb questions. When was it?
He did it before we killed him. He's not gonna do it again. So what does it matter?
It would help if we establish a timeline.
Can you help me out here, Kim?
All right. 2 weeks, maybe? I don't know. I need another beer.
Here you go, boss.
What was their relationship with him?
Relationship? There was no fucking relationship. He raped her. That's their relationship.
Something is off here. His anger is possessive.
Uh-huh.
Was like that karaoke incident all over again. Or like some of the other girls he was harassing.
Okay, enough. All of this is irrelevant to your stated investigation.
Not necessarily. What's your relationship with her?
I know her.
How well do you know her?
A small twitch in the corner of Kim's mouth. He has a hunch about what knowing means.
Well enough, Copper. We partied. She's been here for a few months.
She's not from around here.
You mean Revachol? Nah, she's an immigrant. Or a drifter of some sort. Been staying here over the winter.
Don't you give her any more trouble. She's just had some bad luck, that's all.
What kind of bad luck?
Shut up, Angie. She doesn't need your help.
Titus gives them both a look. They fall silent. What's with all the silences? It's like these guys don't know how to feel about this. You should keep picking at it. And what was up with the partying she and Titus did? It sounded fun.
You said you partied. Cool, that's cool. What did you mean?
What do you think I meant?
Oh, sex.
Yeah, pretty much.
So you're saying you were close?
No, we just fucked. That's all. I'm not gonna give you any details if that's what you're after. So put your dick away.
He really went out of his way to seem comfortable with this topic. That's all you're gonna get for now. He's doing a good job here. A commendable performance of I don't give a shit.
I think I know her.
You don't know her.
You're wrong, I do.
Not the way I do.
Yeah, that's true. Thank you.
Remember what I said. Freight train of pain.
I'm gonna take off now. Okay. Before we try and talk to her, look, Kim. I want to go and talk to the kid while I'm high off my tits. So I can retry this.
Fuck, does Kuno care?
Why is it still locked? Oh, piss. Fine. Go upstairs and knock on door to number 3. Okay. Fine. Let's talk to Kim.
Kuno doesn't...
Damn it. I thought I'd be able to... I guess plus unwinding from drugs doesn't...
Officer,
actually
what was that?
You mean the sweating and the fidgeting when you mentioned her name?
Yes.
I think I know that woman.
The victim? Is there something I should know before we talk to her?
No, not specifically.
Whatever you do, don't say the first thing.
I didn't rape her, yes, quite. I met her in the hallway after I woke up.
Understood. You were not in good shape on Monday.
She knows I didn't remember being a cop.
Okay, that's manageable.
She knows I did some pretty crazy stuff. I'm not that very mentally healthy.
So she overheard you? Or did you party together?
I don't think...
So this is what it feels like to be interviewed.
I've got nothing to hide. Not from Kim.
What if you do? But you just don't remember that you do.
Good point.
You'll get through it.
She overheard me listening to music and doing weird things from her room. It's the one next to yours.
Anything else?
I asked her where we are, what city this is, maybe even what year, something like that.
That's clearly your interrogation technique. Anything else?
Nothing. Let's move on.
We'll be all right, Lieutenant. This is nothing.
You feel fortified by his assurance. It's
Thanks,
going to
Kim.
be all right. Is it, though? Nothing? You're still in for a bumpy ride here. Try not to mess it up.
Oof. I wish this game would stop encouraging me to save scum. We've not done it yet. Oh, I didn't have my empathy boots on. Not that I need them on. We need to go back to... What does savoir-faire do? Yeah, that's probably going to be good for chatting. So we'll keep those on. On the gloves. +1 to perception. That's potentially more useful than empathy. Talking to the lady, empathy might actually be pretty good. What was that? Savoir-faire, visual calculus. Yeah, let's up the empathy, shall we? Okay. Okay, it's pretty big that we stood up to Titus. Wait. Oh, look, that's where it tells you how long the bonus is for. Okay. I just noticed the like on there.
Closed.
Who is it?
Tired. Controlled.
This is the police. Can we come in?
Come on up. The door is open. I'm drying my hair.
Sounds like it's coming from upstairs somewhere. You could snoop around before going up.
Well, she's not on trial here. I'm gonna snoop around because it's a video game. But it feels awkward. Had an extended stay. Piles of dirty clothes. You see the yard below, the corpse is no longer there.
This medicine cabinet is full of wares. Sheets of pills, haphazardly stacked, one on top of the other.
What's the
There's
toothbrush
also a
gonna be?
toothbrush somewhere in there.
Look at the medications.
Pharmaceuticals line the shelves. Sheet upon sheet of pill bottle next to pill bottle. Acetylic acid, APAP, eye drops, blood thinners.
There's quite the collection in here.
Anything of note?
Search the bottles.
Pill bottles rattle like bones as you search the cabinet. Paracetamol, histoperidol, something in a foreign language you can't read. Behind them, an unusually shaped nasal spray. Its label reads, Nacra. Nacra, this is used to treat opioid overdoses. Always handy to have around.
Nacra, opioid antagonist.
Interesting. That's used for diamorphine overdoses.
Yeah, have a quick look at the pill sheets.
Among some foreign, probably Messinian or Gotwaldian, marked red blister packs you find. What do you find? This is going to take a little know-how.
Okay. Electrochemistry 4. I could boost it with some clothing, but I'm not going to. I'd have to come out and go... Yeah, let's hurry up and... What's my electrochemistry stuff? Electrochemistry is currently +2. +3. Okay, let's go back. Don't worry about me just changing clothes.
This medicine cabinet is stocked
right,
with
92%. Come on.
Toothbrush.
Please.
And
92%.
a bright orange bottle with Preptide stamped on it. In sunny, happy letters. Jackpot, baby. That's the stuff you're looking for. Your palms begin to sweat just holding that little plastic container.
Take him place. I want Kim to see.
The lieutenant looks toward the door as if he didn't see you pilfer that sweet Preptide. Who cares, man? Who cares what the stiff thinks? Here comes the afterburner. Just put it in your sweaty little hand now.
What was so exciting about the orange bottle?
It's speed, man. Just what you were looking for. They call it dextroamphetamine.
I don't want it.
And talk
right now.
about psychological disorders. But what we're seeing here is some scientifically advanced trucker speed.
Close the cabinet.
It's speed, man.
Oh shit.
Just
close the cabinet. Right, I need to change my clothes back. Okay. Interesting. Wait, what did I change? I changed my trousers, right? And I changed that stupid top. So if we lose that. Oh man. No. Put some clothes on. For God's sake, man. I need my fancy jacket. I need the jeans. Where's the jeans? Okay. Let's go. The bed has been hastily made.
This window is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next to it. Light from the desk lamp reflects off the glass in an untarnished golden halo.
Why has it been cleaned so well? Run your finger across the surface of the glass.
Smooth as ice. There are spots of mud and rain on the outside, even smudges. But the surface of the window is clear from the inside. No chips, no hairline fractures.
Like it was replaced?
Following your lead, the lieutenant leans in closer to inspect the surface.
This window is recently replaced.
Looks like it, yes.
Okay. Let's not talk to her just now. I want to see what's in here.
The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight.
Where does this lead to?
I don't know, Lieutenant Yefreiter. It is not the first closed door we found in this building. There is also your mysterious blue kitchen door.
Do you think it's important?
I don't know. The further we get, the more this building seems to be tied to the case. The vigilantes, the cadaver, and a number of people connected to the case are in or around this building. This door is part of it. It's not unimportant.
Well, should we just give it a push?
It's barred from the inside. You hear the bar rattle in the brackets.
Okay.
Sounds like it's heavy, too. Very sturdy.
Sorry, love, I'm just going to look around first. A handful of dried white wildflowers.
Just as you look at the flowers, a gust of wind raises them from the roof, picking them up in the air.
Move your hand fast.
The wind brushes them off the roof.
Failed.
They're gone.
Cold coffee in an ashtray looks like a hedgehog. Right, we're up here finally. Though I think, it being 1:10 in the morning, we're going to have to save questioning her for next time. I think it is time to call it. Right. And that's that. I felt like I wasn't doing anything and then ended up achieving a lot. Getting a reaction out of Titus was pretty cool. Yeah, so that's that for tonight's stream for Sunday. Back on Tuesday. How does Christmas and things work out? So schedule wise, I guess Sunday's not going to happen. So we got Tuesday. We'll do Tuesday. Obviously, we'll do Thursday. Sunday won't happen because it's Christmas Eve. Boxing Day, maybe. 28th, probably. New Year's Eve, no. And then we're into January and everything's cool. So I guess the next 2 Sundays aren't going to happen. You've got Tuesday and Thursday this week. Tuesday and Thursday next week. So 4 streams left in the year. Nice. 2 streams before Christmas and 2 streams in the middle. I expect. So yeah, cool. Thanks for hanging. Thanks for watching. Keep me company. We'll be back Tuesday. In the meantime, yeah, have a lovely start to your week. All right. Catch you next time. Good night.